Welcome back to the Ford Shop Yard, folks. And yep, today I got Frankie cranked up, moved him around. He was sitting right over there in front of my trailer. I cranked him up, moved him around, getting ready to start trying to mow some of this grass. But today I'm going to tell you a few things that I'm going to be having to do, and getting Frankie put back on the road. Now, coming inside, open the door, as you can see, I put a brand new ignition switch in him, 2 new keys. As you can see, packed full of stuff, been storing stuff in him, but gonna get him cleaned out here soon, get him back on the road. And he's got 232,000 miles on him. Like I said, gotta get him cleaned out. But got to get 2 front tires for him. I put 2 back ones on back in 2022, brand new Goodyear Wranglers. As you can see, this one is worn slap out, and the other one, now this is a spare rim, and got to get a new rim for it, new rim and tire on this side. Got to give him a tune-up, new spark plugs, ignition coils. I can get all 8 coils and plugs for about $300, Motorcraft. But new plugs, new ignition coils, $300. Gotta wash it again. I washed part of it and try to get some of the dirt off of it, but now you take it to the car wash and wash it good. Give it a real good cleaning. Gotta change the oil again. I changed it before I parked it, but I'm gonna change it again and run some of Bernie's ATS oil system cleaner through it, get rid of all the carbon, and get it running the way it's supposed to. New plugs, new coils, oil change, PCV valve. Got to fix the washer fluid reservoir. The hose runs to the back squirter. It's got a leak in it, so it runs down to the floorboard. Gotta get that fixed. Gotta get the headlights readjusted. It's got new brakes and rotors all the way around. Did that before I parked it. Would like to find a new bumper for it. It's got this big dent in it. It's been like that since we've had it, but probably really ain't gonna worry about it. But anyway, tail light's got a crack in it. But yeah, and also got an issue with the brakes. Not really the brakes, it's just the caliper hold down bracket. Caliper bracket bolt's missing. If you see right there, that bolt right there, right, where's my finger, right there, there's supposed to be a bolt there, and there's just a stud with 2 nuts. Gotta get that replaced. And because when you're going over 50, it wobbles back and forth and makes a terrible noise, and so got to get that fixed. But other than that, Frankie is a really good running truck. Like I said, he's got 232,000 miles on him. The other thing I need to fix is the driver door latch. Right here, because it don't shut. This latch is finally worn out. I can't find one nowhere. Auto parts stores can't get them. Can't get them online. Can't get them in no parts yards. But I gotta get that fixed so the door will shut and latch. But other than that, that's really the only things I gotta do, other than getting it cleaned out and straightened out and back on the road. Tag and insurance put back on it. Gotta get some things for the Jeep: alternator, fan belt, battery, because the battery's just shot in it. The alternator's making noise. The radio, the antenna's all screwed up on it, and it doesn't have an external antenna like Blue does, but the radio is just terrible. It's just static. Every once in a while you might catch a station that comes in okay, but other than that, if it's just sitting here, it just doesn't come in at all. So gotta try to figure out how to fix that. And the starter solenoid I gotta replace. But what happened was, before I put the new ignition switch in, it didn't have a key. I couldn't crank it up every once in a while like you normally would if you got a car that you don't drive and you park it. Back when it was sitting right over there against that pole, didn't have a key, didn't want it to, lock up. So I'd come out here every once in a while, hook the battery up, and just come over here and jump the solenoid with a screwdriver and just spin it over for, a minute or so, and just spin it over enough to where the oil could circulate and get up to the top. I'd do that maybe once a month for, I probably did that once a month from the time I parked it until I got it back on the road finally, back in February or the end of January. And now, ever since I put that new switch in, it worked a couple times. But now every time I hit the key, it doesn't do anything. Let's see. Get the key and the switch. As you can see, the lights come on, everything comes on. And then when I hit it, it clicks. It clicks. And it won't even start it. So what I've been having to do is turn the key on, take my screwdriver here, or the ignition switch on, let's say, and just jump the solenoid. That's the way they did it back in the day. And it works every time. But that's the way I've been having to do it until I can get that solenoid replaced. This ain't but 25 bucks for an OEM motorcraft. But yeah, it's a great truck. Ain't even broke in yet with 200,000 miles. Can't wait to get it cleaned out and get it back on the road. Start driving it again. Old Frank's been a good truck. He's been to mountains, he's been to the beach, he's been everywhere. And that rattle, that's the heat shield on the exhaust rattling. But no big deal. That can be tightened up or taken off, either one. Probably try to tighten it up. Also, I gotta change the coolant, the thermostat. Might as well put a brand new fan belt on it. And just to be safe, because this, as far as I know, the original one's never been changed. I'm starting to see some cracks in it. But other than that, like I said, there's 2 bolts on the solenoid. Take it off, bolt it back on, no big deal. Flush the cooling system good, change the oil, new plugs, new coils. I changed the air filter about 30,000 miles ago, so it's getting time for another one. I try to change them about every 50,000. No big deal. You just undo that clamp, pull this out of the way, and the filter comes off, put the new one on, away you go, tighten that back down. But yeah, let me know in the comments, y'all. What do you think? What do you think? What's some things y'all like to see done? I know I got to get 2 new front tires, new wheel for the front, this passenger side, spark plugs, ignition coils, flush the cooling system, new coolant, new fan belt, get that door latch fixed. What else? Change the solenoid for the starter. Wash it, give it a good bath, clean it up good, clean it out. Get the radio fixed. As you can see, I bought a new creeper at AutoZone last week, this past Tuesday, 80 bucks for a good dirt last. But yeah, Frankie's been a good truck. We've had him about 8-9 years now, and he's all original. All original. 230,000 miles on original plug, so it's time for tune-up. It's got misfires like crazy. A brand new fuel pump. Put in about 30,000 miles ago. New fuel filter. But yeah. Just a damn good truck. Like I say, I've never seen a Triton V8 blow up. They run good. They run forever. I've seen them with 5, 6, 7, 800,000 miles on them. All original. Motor and transmission. As long as you change that oil every 5,000 miles with full synthetic oil, you are good. And what most people don't know is highway driving, as far as your oil changes go, highway driving is equivalent to 10% city. So if you drive, you know, let's see, 5,000 miles on the highway, running 75, 80 miles an hour, that's equivalent to 500 miles in stop and go city driving. So instead of changing your oil every 5,000 miles, you can push it out to 8 or 10 if all you're doing was highway driving. But stop and go city driving wears your oil out a lot faster. You got to change it more often. I started changing oil in the string every 3,000 miles when I got it. And I'm going to start changing it when I get it back on the road. I'm going to start changing it every 5. And I've been using synthetic oil, so, but change the oil again, get it all back on the road, get it cleaned up good, start driving it, put the miles back on it. Should be good to go. I want to thank y'all for watching this video. If y'all enjoy my videos, I don't do a lot of long videos like this much. I just don't have time with my job. But if y'all enjoy this content, like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. You'll never miss another one of my videos. I do post a lot of short videos and common knowledge. You can see Blue sitting there. Brand new BF Goodrich tires, looking nice. I love them tires. That's the best $1,300 I've spent in quite a long time. But 5 tires, $1,300. New rim cost me $280. I mean, just look at it. Look. Yeah, they're dirty, but just look. They look so good. They just look so good. Got to get the alternator and battery replaced on the Jeep. I could go try to crank it right now. I'd be dead in hell. But I had to jump it again. But yeah, that's it for today's video. I want to thank y'all for watching, and see y'all next time. Bye.